Hey guys, so in this video we're going to be going into more depth of the new kits of the new characters. So we have a Hero Tapion, not just any Tapion, it is Hero Tapion, here to save the day. It's kind of like an actual tease that they released a character named Hero Tapion when we don't get superhero units, whatever. So we're getting Hero Tapion, and then obviously the LF Super Saiyan Dragon Fist Goku. I did a very top level overview style of these two characters in the previous video, but this one we're going to go into more detail. So let's go ahead and check this guy out. So at 6 stars, his Z ability is double defenses for movies and powerful opponent, and then if you're on both of those tags, you're going to be getting more strike attack. So again, all the movie bosses, I guess, like, Bojack, Turles, Cooler, all those guys are going to be getting massive buff. I guess who else? Like Broly, all the Brolys, superhero villain characters. And then Powerful Opponent is his main team, which is pretty interesting that they actually added him to Powerful Opponent, and the reason why they did that is obviously because he has that new HIRUDEGARN mechanic, and he's a support type, and obviously he'll be on the movies team as well, so. You knew sort of like unique. It says unique ability. It actually is a unique mechanic for this guy right now. So deals major explode damage to the enemy when this character is defeated if there is another remaining battle member. So basically, when this guy dies, HIRUDEGARN appears and just like AoEs down your opponent's team. Now, in theory, this is a pretty cool mechanic, right? I actually really do like this. They're trying something new. The question is going to be, how good is this, right? And that's all going to come down to how much damage this does. If this is like a tickle, like if this barely does anything, then it's not really going to matter at the end of the day. It's not really going to make a difference. But if this is like a significant chunk of damage, then we're in business with this unit. Because, I mean, even if you lose the fight, right, you're still going to be doing guaranteed damage to the enemy's team through this ability. That's actually really, really good. And then on top of that, he has the ability to shorten his own sub count by 10 when the enemy uses Rising Rush, which we've seen before with the Second Coming Broly movie, Zenkai Yellow Goku. He has that same ability. And for those who've used that Goku, or you fought against that Goku, you know exactly how good that is. So I think that's actually a really good synergistic ability to use alongside the HIRUDEGARN ability, because it makes that it's pretty much unavoidable for this guy to die, right? And obviously the worst situation as a player using this character is when this guy dies as the last man standing, because then you don't get the value out of that ability because it doesn't do anything because you lose. Then he gets 80% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, cannot be stacked, 50% reduced damage received, cannot be cancelled, cannot be stacked, and then he also destroys randomly one enemy card when he enters the battlefield, which can definitely be pretty annoying, but 80% is kind of low in this day and age, especially with being a support type, right? I mean, he's not really going to... I mean, I can tell you right now for a fact that he's not going to have the highest offensive stats just because of the fact that he's designated as a support type. So we'll see what his stats end up looking like. But in terms of like a entering the battlefield baseline damage buff, 80% doesn't cut it anymore. Does he get other attack buffs? Let me see. He might. The following effects occur after enemy attack is over. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, -1 arts card draw speed. Actually, that's pretty annoying. Also gives the enemy 20% damage received. Seals enemies' strike cards. The sealed arts cannot be used for 2 counts. I'm trying to think, who else has that ability? Seals strike cards after the enemy attack is over. Does anybody else have that? I'm thinking like Kale and Khalifa have the locking, and so does LF Bardock. Like when they take a hit, they lock the enemy in for like a few counts. But I don't know if anybody seals, unless I'm just forgetting. I probably am. There's like a million units in this game now. But this minus card draw speed actually is very annoying, and lasts for quite a while. 15 counts is not a little bit. The following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. It randomly draws 1 new card when you... Okay, so that's actually a pretty good effect. You draw an extra card for whoever is switching in. That's pretty good. And then he also actually supports too. I mean, it makes sense. It's a support type. 25% of damage inflicted by allies for 15 counts. Applies the following effects to itself every time this character uses an arts card. 10 key. Wow. Okay. And then he gets 20% strike damage. So he gets a little bit more damage. Okay. Does he have card draw speed? I don't think so. I don't remember him. Hello? Can you... upload. I'm in the middle of uploading my other video. That's why my internet's a little bit slow here. No, he doesn't have card draw speed. I was going to say, if he had card draw speed, like that extra key back that he gets on using cards would actually be pretty stupid. But yeah, that's pretty good anyway. The following effects occur upon landing a strike arts hit. Seals the enemy's special move and special arts for 5 counts. And then inflicts all enemies with minus 20% health restoration. All enemies is very good. If this was only one enemy, it'd be okay, but the fact that he's debuffing the whole enemy team whenever he lands a strike card with this is actually pretty good. Any healing reduction is actually going to be pretty important, because a lot of the top tier units in this game at this point can heal a lot. So that's actually going to be pretty good. I think this guy, overall, he seems pretty good. My one major, as usual, I guess, in this day and age, my one major concern with this character is that he's just going to get incinerated, right? He's just going to get one combo by the androids, especially being yellow. Oh boy, yeah, not going to look good for this guy when he gets a 90 hit comboed by Android 17. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's move on to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, this guy is interesting. The first, I actually want to start, by the way, there is a video upload which we'll take a look at after this in more detail, that goes over him in more detail, but let's take a look at this first. I want to start with the unique gauge, because this is a style of unique gauge that we have in the game already with Ultra Gogeta, but it's a little bit different. So charges unique, let me just actually go to the next page, because that's where it gives the breakdown. Hello? Alright, so slightly charges own unique gauge every time this character uses a strike or blast card while on the battlefield. So number one, it doesn't charge the unique gauge by using blue cards, right? That's the one thing to note as well. It also looks like it doesn't charge the unique gauge by using ultimate cards. So that's one difference between this guy and Gogeta. The next difference is that applies the following effects to self once unique gauge is full, activates once. So this is a style of unique gauge. Again, you fill it up pretty much in the same way that Ultra Gogeta fills up his unique gauge, except you don't constantly fill it up, like, you know, multiple times a fight. You fill it up once, and then you get all of these buffs. So he's healing 20% HP. He's enhancing all of his different cards, right? He's enhancing his blue card to inflict all enemies with no switching whenever you use the blue card. So I guess, I don't know, like, what really annoying blue unit is there? Like Ultra Gogeta, right? If you're comboing Ultra Gogeta and you have a blue card in your hand and you switch to this Goku and you pop the blue card, he's locked in. You can't switch. He's probably dead. So that's a pretty effective ability right there for sure. Enhances special arts card. He gains 10% extra HP from the green card. I mean, I don't know what the green card does because I haven't looked at the video yet, but I'm sure it'll tell us in there. Enhances ultimate arts card. Nullifies own unfavorable element factor for 3 timer count. So basically, if you're fighting a purple character, I don't know, let's just say Goku and Vegeta, the Goku variant of Goku and Vegeta, you're going to be type neutral with the ult, which is going to be pretty good. And then the main ability actually gives him full vanishing gauge, and it reduces enemy vanishing gauge to 0%. So this unique gauge is doing a lot, but it's doing a lot in the way that it's not immediately giving you a lot of value. It's allowing you to do a lot more with your normal kit than you otherwise would be able to if you didn't have it filled up. So that's a very interesting way of doing it. I actually do like this a lot. I think it's a very interesting way of doing this, right? Because if you have to play completely differently with this character, knowing in the back of your mind, okay, I have my unique gauge filled up. I know I can lock my opponent in. I know I can reduce their vanish gauge to 0. I know I can go type neutral my ultimate. Like, it's all of these different things that come into effect once you have your unique gauge filled up. So you have to always keep in mind, even if this character's not switched in, and honestly, something I think they should do is they should add a little indication to the character on the left side of the screen, even if they're not switched in, what is the status of their unique gauge. I think they should have a little display icon to show you that. I don't think there is right now. Maybe I'm insane, but I don't believe there is a little icon for that right now for characters that are not switched in. So yeah, that's basically the unique gauge here. I think there's a little bit of extra here. Charges unique gauge by an additional 100% when this character uses a strike or blast arts card if there are 2 defeated battles. So basically, if he's the last man standing, you're going to fill up that unique gauge a lot faster, which is fine. He has this additional strike arts damage inflicted by Tag Sun Family, same thing as Green Kaioken and Goku, and then he has both offenses to Sun Family, Sagas in the movies, or Saiyans. 90% damage inflicted is okay. Reduces damage received by 60%. Okay, so now we're going even higher. In fact, I think doesn't Blue Kaioken Goku? Let me just say, I think Blue Kaioken Goku has 60%. Maybe I'm wrong. Does he? No, no, he has 50. Does anybody have 60% just straight up? I don't know, actually. Nothing comes to mind. I thought Blue Kaioken Goku might, but I don't think so. So yeah, as like a one-off part of his unique ability, 60% might be the highest to reduce damage received right now. He does have card draw speed, very good. And then he has -5 to strike arts cost just built in, which is great. So it's going to be able to allow this guy to combo for a long time. Honestly, I could see this. Again, I don't really know how fast he's going to be filling up his unique gauge, but I could see a world where this guy's going to be filling up his unique gauge in like one combo. We'll see. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. So 30 keyback, he gets 30% extra damage. So basically, he's entering the battlefield with 120% damage inflicted, which is good. That is very good. Applies buff effects, nullifies enemy special actions to activate when changing cover for 10 timer counts, activates 2 times. Again, all the best units in the game at this point are getting that ability, so I'm not really shocked this guy's getting this. I think the major use of this right now for this character is the fact that it's going to let him combo and fill up his unique gauge right away, right? Because the enemy can't interrupt your combo, right? So that's going to allow him to fill up the unique gauge pretty quick. He has a special cover change against strike cards, and then you can combo that with the blue card. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card, restores own health by 3%, restores ki by 5, 10% to damage inflicted, and then 5% to ultimate damage inflicted, activates 6 times. So basically he's going to be stacking up his ultimate damage up to 30% through just using cards, and then he's going to be getting just 10% damage inflicted every time he uses cards. He's going to be, again, comboing for a very, very, very long period of time. Especially with the cost reduction, and he gets ki back every time he uses it. So basically, he's reducing the cost by 5 and getting 5 ki whenever he uses a strike card. So, yeah. That's pretty much all we have in this video here. Let's go check out the other video posted over here. So let's see, abilities, commentary video. Again, I'm not going to be able to listen to the actual audio here, but we'll be able to see on the screen visually what they're talking about. So, basic info, a lot of the stuff you probably know already. Melee type green, there's tags, he's on the movies team, we knew this. Next. Okay, so we already knew this as well. Next. What is this? Okay, so the strike card effect has strike arts cards that increase strike damage inflicted. Oh boy, I wish you would have actually told me something useful here. Like, okay, what percent? How long does it last? Can I get some more info than this? This is useless almost. Okay. Oh, he actually holds this. Okay, this is the effect of the card. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, these cards can be used by any battle member in your party to boost their strike damage. Okay, yeah, so this is the card that he holds, not the effect on a strike card. Alright, next we have... Okay, then he also holds the blast version of that as well. Okay. Next we have... What? Is that it? Blue card? Oh wait. No, okay, that's the same. Alright, so the blue card deals massive impact damage. 20% of special move damage inflicted for 10 timer counts upon activation. Cancels own HP downgrades under normal conditions on hit with blast armor. It seems good. I don't think this is like a game-breaking blue card. A charging forward blast armor style blue card is fine. Again, I don't think this is game-breaking. I definitely think UI Goku's blue card's way better than this guy's blue card for sure. Alright, next. What is this? Oh yeah, and if unique gauge is full, yeah, that's when it becomes crazy. Obviously. Then you inflict no switching, and you just win if you land this against like Ultra Gogeta or something. So that's good. Alright, green card. Restores own ki by 40. Draws a strike arts card next. 24% damage inflicted for 20 counts. Again, this is good, but it's not crazy. It gets a lot better once you have your unique gauge full, because then you get 10% HP as well. So you're getting 10% HP, 40 ki, a strike card, and then extra damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. And the fact that it's a stop time is really good, because you can use it in mid-range to potentially combo with either your ultimate or the blue card, because the blue card is a blast armor style melee card. Alright. The ultimate is Supreme Damage. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. 40% to ultimate damage inflicted. Remember, he can stack up to 30% extra ultimate damage through his unique ability. Minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut effects, and then it nullifies endurance. That's pretty standard, honestly. And then he goes type neutral if you have the unique gauge filled up. Alright, what else? Yep. Alright, so this is the main ability. Destroys one of your own cards and draws the Ultimate Arts card Dragon Fist next. Restores own ki by 50 and health by 30%. Oh, he gets an extra... Oh, he gets card draw speed and damage. Okay, that's pretty good. So he's getting 30% damage for 30 counts, and he's getting level 2 card draw speed for 15 counts. That's a long time. Okay, yeah, this guy's going to be comboing for a very, very long time. What else does it say? And then the unique gauge. You get all your vanish back, and you reduce enemy vanish gauge to 0. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Pretty good. Next. Main ability that shows its true power when you... Yeah, I mean, this is insane. Alright, unique abilities. Let's go. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 90% damage. Yep, we saw this already. Let's just keep going here. Anything else? Yep, boosted draw speed. Yep, then he gets 30 ki, 30% damage inflicted, nullifies special actions that's been changing cover. And then, yeah, he gets the extra unique gauge charges whenever he's the last man standing and uses a Striker Blast card. Alright, next. Anything else? Second unique ability. Yeah, knocks back enemy at long range if a cover change is performed against their Strike Arts attack. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a Striker Blast card. Yep, we saw this already. Let's look at anything that we really missed, I guess. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we saw... They really actually did a good job of putting everything in the other video that we already saw. I want to go back here, because like they talk about the strike cards and stuff like that, but let me just see. Yeah, strike arts, right? Okay, so it says Impact has strike arts cards that increase strike damage inflicted. I'm not really sure. Because it says these cards can be used by any battle member in your party. So his strike card really might just be nothing, right? It might just be this. And then on top of that, he might hold a strike card that increases damage. So that might be what this is talking about. His own strike card that he had, like the effect on the strike card might be nothing. And the same thing for the blast, I guess, right? Just impact. Overall, he definitely seems really good. I don't think this guy's like dethroning the androids, though. I don't even think it's close. No way, Jose, is what I'll say to this. But I mean, we take a look at like the movies team. I mean, we could just pull up Goku, right? Let's get rid of this guy. We pull up the movies team. We pull up Sun Family. We pull up Saiyans. And there's no way this guy isn't like a top 2 unit on all these teams, I don't think, right? Who else is like on movies? Like this is probably the best movie unit in the game. I mean, Ultra Gogeta, I guess, could potentially still be better, right? It wouldn't be surprised if he was. We have Sun Family, where, I mean, the only character on here that I can see really being better is probably UI Goku, maybe Ultra Kaioken Goku. And then for Saiyans, again, it's just really Ultra Gogeta and like UI Goku, I would say. Maybe are competing with this guy for that top slot, but this guy definitely seems to be very, very good. In terms of like green units, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta definitely is going to get replaced in the main Saiyan lineup as the green character. Sun Family, I mean, they didn't really have a great green unit, honestly. They had this guy and this green Kaioken Goku. Definitely going to be the top green unit on here. And then movies, I mean, the only real, like, green relevant character, I guess, is Gamma 1 and Broly. I think Gamma 1 is probably a bit better than Broly. Gamma 1's actually pretty good, especially with the green card that restores his Vanishing Gauge. But, yeah, this Goku's definitely going to be the main green on all of his teams. So, definitely seems pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought of this Goku, and I'll see you all in the next one.